You're watching Fox 5 News.
Protests all across the country, including right here in San Diego after a second deadly shooting in Minneapolis.
Joining us now, Sheriff Kelly Martinez. We appreciate your time, Sheriff. Thank you for being here.
Of course.
Given all the protests that are really happening all over the country and what happened again over the weekend, how does the Sheriff's Office here just kind of monitor and watch and prepare for anything that could possibly happen here?
Yeah, well, just like everyone else, we see a lot of it on the news, but we also have contacts across the country, and we have always worked regionally in sharing information. So we're paying attention. We know that the temperature's rising right now with what's going on around the country, so we're paying attention for sure.
We've spoken with the police chief about this. How does the Sheriff's Office respond to protests?
Yeah, so we do a lot of training in advance. We talk with organizers. We hope that the organizers will come forward when they're going to, a great example, last week there was a protest up at the Target in Encinitas. Those organizers contacted us in advance, let us know where they would be so that we could protect them while they're expressing their constitutional rights.
You know, we talked to the police chief, and I believe you spoke about this as well when you're saying that they contact you. There's a way to be able to safely and properly do this, and it's actually encouraged that if you do want to hold a protest, to contact law enforcement and let them know of your plans so that it can be done so that nobody gets hurt.
No, absolutely. I mean, you have constitutionally protected rights to express yourselves, and we really want to protect that. And so if you let us know in advance where you're going to be, if you have a route of travel, we can block intersections and make sure that it's safe for you and for the people in the area.
I'm curious about the special training that your deputies undergo to respond to protests and to protesters. It seems like that has been a point of contention with ICE agents, where they're out doing their jobs, and then there's protesters, and then it's that response where we're getting into trouble. 2 people shot as a result. How much is training a part of what you guys need to do to make sure everything is safe?
Well, it starts for us in the academy, everything from that first initial contact and de-escalation and understanding what you really have and what you're encountering. And then when we have to respond to larger scale protests, we do a lot of training for that. Mobile field force training is what it's called. We have a huge regional exercise on February 3rd up at the Del Mar Fairgrounds coming up, and that's a way that we can coordinate regionally. But as a Sheriff's Office, we have platoon training continuously throughout the year.
Yeah, just to kind of go further with what Raoul was just mentioning, clearly across the board, and I know that you said it, we haven't seen much of it here in San Diego, but emotions are running really high right now, Sheriff. So how does one handle that situation when there is so much anger right now?
Yeah, well, as law enforcement, we're just trying to protect everyone and protect property. And so when we get there, sometimes we have to separate people. Sometimes an arrest needs to be made if someone's conducting themselves in an illegal manner, if they're threatening someone or assaulting someone. Those types of activities are not protected under the Constitution. So we hope that everyone will take a breath and do things the way that we've been doing them in San Diego for a long time, and protest peacefully.
Why do you think most, and I say most because sometimes things have gotten out of hand here, but why do they remain peaceful here? You always hear San Diego, oh, we're so chill and laid back, but our protests do remain peaceful. Why do you think that is?
I think because we've reached a point where law enforcement and our community are communicating better. There's a high level of trust with local law enforcement in our communities. So the more that we can continue to talk to each other and understand how to protest peacefully, I think that's really a good thing.
And I assume there's definitely coordination with many agencies when protests like this happen. So how do you coordinate with them?
Well, there's a lot of times cross-jurisdictional responsibilities. So when protests are held at the Waterfront Park, for instance, and then there's a march down Broadway, that affects the Sheriff's Office for that Waterfront Park, having that jurisdiction being under me. And then Broadway would be Chief Wall, Scott Wall, and San Diego Police Department. And then Harbor Police often is also involved. So we work together, we train together.
Sheriff Kelly Martinez, San Diego County Sheriff, we appreciate the time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We'll be back.